practitioner who was a very famous, she testified before Congress 6 times. She was a public health official in Georgia, an advisor to the Pentagon. She was an advisor to NIH, universally respected, revered. She came to me with a transcript of a secret meeting with, I think, 52 vaccine industry officials from all the regulatory agencies, FDA, CDC, NIH, the European Medical Association, the WHO. They all had a secret meeting in a off-CDC campus because they didn't want it to be subject to Freedom of Information requests. And they had convened this meeting because all these mothers who were complaining to CDC that my kid got poisoned by a vaccine and got autism, they actually did a study and they used the biggest database in the country called the Vaccine Safety Data Link, which is it's the vaccination records from the top 10 HMOs from millions of clients. They looked at the hepatitis B vaccine given during the first 30 days, and they'd compare that to kids who got it later or didn't get it at all. That vaccine, which is loaded with mercury. And what they found is kids who got it during the first 30 days had an 1,135% greater chance of getting a later autism diagnosis. And they knew right then what was causing the autism epidemic. Autism had gone from 1 in 10,000 in my generation, and it still is, in 69-year-old men, to 1 in 34 in my kids' generation. So they knew. And I don't know how it happened, but somebody had transcribed that meeting. And I published them in Rolling Stone magazine and in Salon simultaneously. And then Salon withdrew it 6 years later, withdrew the article, and then Rolling Stone finally, 16 years later during the pandemic, when Rolling Stone was taken over by pharmaceutical people, they also withdrew it. And that was the beginning of my battle with the pharmaceutical industry.